and welcome back. Today a fun sequence where to support this practice that maybe you've been doing along with me for the last 30 days, we're gonna have just a few less forward folds. So in our typical yoga practice, we do a lot of folding forward, and if you're practicing every day, it might be like me that your hamstrings start to get a little fatigued, your hamstring attachments might start to get a little irritated. So this is a practice designed to still get you a powerful, full rounded yoga practice while avoiding so many of the forward folds. So we will have some wide leg folds, we will have some wide folds on the floor, but kind of avoiding that standard traditional forward fold. If you feel great and you love a forward fold, it's your opportunity to take those whenever you need in this practice. But just know that if you're looking for something a little different, this practice might be for you. We'll get started on our backs. You could take a pre-practice Shavasana. You could always find feet on the mat, maybe knees towards the ceiling. Maybe you walk feet wide, let the knees fall together. Maybe you're ready to take the feet together, knees wide. So just taking whatever feels good as a place to settle into this practice. As always, bringing yourself into this one time and place. And remembering that while no one else will know how much attention you're giving this practice, nothing will benefit from your full attention the way that you might in this moment. We'll take 5 breaths here before we move. From here, you can start to pull your knees into your chest. You might take your knees a little wide, find a rock and roll. You might stay here in a supine child's pose, maybe hands on your ankles. Maybe you'd like to come into an early happy baby, or maybe something kind of on the way to happy baby. We'll take about 3 or 4 breaths right here, just opening up a little through the hips and inner groin muscles. Then bringing your feet to the floor, let's take a figure 4. We'll bring left foot down, right ankle up and over the left knee. You can press your right knee away to start. Option to stay right there. Maybe you draw the legs towards you. You could find a little rock side to side. Maybe you take this with no hands. Maybe you love to bring your hands behind your left thigh. About 5 breaths. Option to move this one a little. Maybe starting to warm up through the hips, just starting to enliven the body. Pretty powerful practice, even though we'll be skipping those forward folds. Keeping the figure 4, we'll take it into a figure 4 twist, letting legs fall over to the left, maybe reaching your right arm long, maybe use your left hand to press your right knee away from the body. We've got about 4 breaths here. Bringing legs back to center, you might like to windshield wipe the knees between sides. Maybe you like to extend the legs forward. When you're ready, heading into our figure four, left ankle up and over right knee. You can use your left hand to press your knee away. You could stay there, you could lift the legs, maybe no hands. Maybe you wrap hands around the back of your right thigh. We're here for 5 breaths. Then taking this figure four into a twist, legs dropping to the right. Maybe left arm to the left, maybe your right hand presses left knee away. We've got 4 breaths. Bringing it back to center, unwinding the legs, taking a little rock side to side. When you're ready, maybe rocking up to a seat, coming to your seat however you'd like to get there. We'll take our diamond side stretch. So soles of the feet together, knees wide. I like to wind my left arm under my left shin. You could always rest it on top. Right hand to your right knee, and we're pressing gently up and away. So knee doesn't have to go anywhere. Just getting a side stretch here, maybe a little stretch through your low back. About 5 breaths. I love a little self-massage as I switch sides. Then I'll wind my right arm under or resting it on top, left hand to left knee, gently pressing up and away for 5 breaths. You might find that same self-massage as you lift. We'll keep the legs right as they are for a fold. We'll inhale to lift our chest, exhale to hinge, 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 and then you can let your spine round, let your head drop. About 5 breaths right here. Option for a little self-massage of your powerful supportive feet. Then lifting up. This time we'll draw our heels in nice and close for Baddha Konasana. We'll take another fold right here. Inhaling, chest up. Exhaling to fold over your legs. Maybe spine rounds, maybe head drops. 5 breaths. So as I said, avoiding a lot of the forward folding we do as we flow through our yoga practice. So today some kind of interesting transitions. First one coming at you right here. We'll start to lift our chest. Bring your feet back to the floor. We'll take a couple of rocks and rolls of our spine. Eventually, we're trying to rock and roll our way to a chair pose. Let's take 3 breaths right here. Option to bring hands to heart center. Maybe you fly airplane wings. You could reach them up or even reach them straight out from your shoulders. On this inhale, coming all the way up to stand. Exhale to take a side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale to cactus your arms, squeeze your glutes, lean your head back. Then reach up, breathe in. Exhales an open twist, left arm back. Inhaling, center. Exhale, right arm back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale our balance. We sweep our hands back. We lift our heels where you can stay, or maybe you lift and lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back to our chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. It's an airplane pose. We're just holding this one for 3 breaths, pulling left hip back, spinning right hip down towards the mat. 2 more full breaths. From our airplane, a big step back to warrior 1. You can adjust your feet. Find your warrior 1 pose. 4 breaths. One more full breath right here. Then our extra inhale, exhale to open warrior 2. Adjust your stance. Find your upright warrior 2. You can gaze over your left middle finger. 4 breaths here. A reverse warrior inhale. Exhale for extended side angle. 4 breaths. Any version. You might like to reach your arm forward. You might like to find a half bind. You could rest left forearm on left thigh, or maybe reach it to the floor or a block. 3 more breaths. Then we catch an extra inhale. Exhale a side plank. Right hand down, left foot back. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's a high plank inhale. Exhale to down dog. And if hamstrings are bothered by down dog, maybe you hang out in a tabletop. Maybe you spend a little time in a child's pose. From our down dog, making our way to a malasana squat. So maybe stepping one foot, then the other, dropping your hips. Maybe you'd like a block for this first round. Arms widen the knees. We lift our chest, tiny tuck of our chin. 3 breaths. Now, if you love a fold, opportunity to plant your hands, find your forward fold, and then make your way to standing. Or you could press into your feet, lift up, and then make your way to a chair pose. Let's take an inhale here, hands at heart center. Exhale, airplane. Left leg kicks back. We're here in our airplane for 3 full breaths. Then a big step back. We're setting up warrior 1, finding your footing. 4 breaths. Extra inhale here. Exhale's a warrior 2. We've got 4 breaths. It's a reverse warrior on your inhale. Exhale, your favorite version of an extended side angle for 4 breaths. Extra inhale here. Exhale our side plank. Left hand down, right foot back for 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a high plank and back to down dog. About 3 breaths here, remembering if hamstrings are tender, maybe you skip the down dogs. Maybe they feel okay. So for me, a down dog still feels pretty supportive. It's those forward folds that can be a little irritating after a month of practice. 1 more breath here. Then making our way to our Malasana squat. Maybe you step forward with the other foot this time. Take the feet wide, let the hips drop. Block or no block, your choice. Just 2 breaths. Same option here, you could plant your hands, take your fold, and then meet us in standing. Or you might press into your feet, let yourself come up, heel toe your feet back underneath you, and find your chair pose. 1 breath in, and out. With hands at heart center, we kick our right leg back. It's our airplane pose. This time, hamstring curls, letting our right heel curl towards our glute for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll take a big step back and find a warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. From here, an inhale to straighten your leg. Exhale for triangle pose. 4 breaths here. I love a block. You might have back of the hand to the shin. You're leaning your head and heart back. You're opening through your chest and your back body. Just 3 more breaths. Full breath in and out. Option to stay, maybe you want to reach your right arm over your ear, big side stretch, or we're headed to a half moon pose. You might bring the block with you. Find your half moon. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a step back to a star pose, big inhale, and then heels in, toes out for goddess. Finding any version of goddess, a little sway, a little pulse for 4. You could hold it for 3, 2, 1. Back to star. Here's a fold. If you want to skip it, maybe you hold goddess or turn your toes to the long edge. Take a wide leg fold. This one you might walk your hands out, making it kind of like a wide down dog. We've got just 2 breaths. You could also stay lifted. We'll take a halfway lift, inhale, and a lunge to the top. You might be coming right to a Malasana squat, or you might like to step back, high plank. Maybe you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale is an upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Wherever you're at, we've got 2 breaths. Then making our way to our Malasana squat at the top. 1 foot, then the other. Letting your hips drop for 1 full round of breath. Maybe you find a fold to meet us in standing. Maybe you lift up, heel toe your feet. We'll all take our chair pose. Breath in, breath out. Then we're kicking left foot back. It's our airplane pose with our hamstring curl. Left foot curls in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We get our big step back. Find your warrior 1, inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale to straighten your front leg. Exhale, your triangle pose. Option for a block or not. 4 breaths. Maybe staying in triangle, maybe reaching left arm over, big side stretch, or maybe finding your way to a half moon pose. Finding your balance, your shape for 4, 3, 2, 1. It's an easy step to a star pose, big inhale, and then goddess, heels in, toes out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to star, and then your choice, back to goddess, or maybe a wide leg fold. You could stay lifted, you could walk it forward. 2 breaths here. Halfway lift on your inhale. Lunge to the top. Maybe you're stepping to the top right into Malasana. Maybe it's a high plank into a chaturanga exhale. Inhaling for upward facing dog. Exhaling downward facing dog. 2 breaths wherever you're at. From our down dog to that Malasana squat, maybe stepping 1 foot, then the other, sinking the hips, 1 round of breath. From here, you could fold or you could lift all the way up when you're ready. We come to standing, we heel toe it in, and we find our chair pose. Inhale here. Exhale right here. Then our right leg kicks back, airplane this time, airplane elevators, bending our left knee and straightening for 4, 3, for 2, And one. This time stepping back to a crescent lunge. Back heel stays lifted. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Maybe you take it open. Maybe it's elbow outside left knee. 3 breaths here. One more full breath. Unwinding, let's make it a star pose, inhale. And then warrior 2 to your left leg. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Then a reverse triangle, breath in. And a triangle pose, breath out. We're back to star. Heels and toes out, goddess. Star pose, inhale, back to goddess or your wide leg fold. 2 breaths here. Halfway lift, inhale. A lunge towards the top. Maybe inhaling high plank and exhaling chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, 2 breaths. Last little flow. When you're ready, making your way to your Malasana squat at the top. We've got 1 round of breath. Full inhale. Full exhale. Your choice to take a forward fold and then to standing, or press into your feet, lift your hips. Find your way to your chair pose. We meet there for a breath in and out. Left leg kicks back. It's our elevator airplane, bending and straightening the right knee for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we get our big step back. It's crescent lunge this time. You might take the arms high, inhale. Exhale, your version of a twist. Maybe it's lifted and open. Maybe left elbow outside right knee. 3 breaths. We get that star pose to open up, and then warrior 2 to our right leg. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side. Inhale, a reverse triangle, and exhale, triangle pose. Right into star, breath in. Heels and toes out for goddess. Back to star, and then your choice, goddess or a wide leg fold. Last one for 2 breaths. It's a half lift inhale and a lunge to the top. Maybe you inhale high plank and take 1 last chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths. Hinging yourself forward, high plank just for 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. We'll take 1 camel pose. Hands in your back pockets. Option to bring blocks by your ankles. Toes might start tucked. Hips go forward. Tailbone points towards the mat. We squeeze elbows together, gazes up. Tiny tuck of your chin. Option for hands in your back pockets. Maybe at the same time you reach for both heels, you squeeze your shoulders, press your hips forward, toes can untuck. We're here for 7. Any kind of breath you can find for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On one, maybe both hands back to back pockets, and then hips onto your heels. We rest. About 4 breaths right here. Once all that glitter has settled, making our way to tabletop and into a half pigeon pose, left knee coming wider than the left wrist. If half pigeon isn't for you today, maybe making your way to deer pose, maybe finding a figure 4. From pigeon or deer, we'll get a lift of our chest and a fold forward. Resting here. Maybe starting on forearms, just to give your body a moment to adjust. We've got about a minute from right here. One more breath. Starting to lift up and finding your way to the other side. I'll just press back to my table, give the hips a little wiggle. You might like a down dog or be on your seat. We'll set up our right side, right knee going wide for half pigeon. Maybe right shin is parallel with the top of the mat if you're finding deer. Maybe you're setting up figure 4. If you're in a deer or a pigeon, let's lift our chest and then start to come on down. Maybe finding that forearm first, just to let your body know where it's headed. We've got about a minute from right here. It's one more breath. Gently pressing up. We'll make our way onto our seat. You take the route that feels best for you. From here, one wide leg fold on our seat. If that doesn't sound good, maybe you'd prefer Baddha Konasana. Maybe you would like a straight leg forward fold. I'll be taking my legs wide and then finding that nice tall seat, letting my body hinge forward and staying pretty upright through the spine if that feels okay. Once you feel a stretch, feel sensation, we'll pause right here. If this is too much for the hamstrings, maybe just skipping it. We're headed to our back next, if that's where you'd like to meet. Gently lifting up, bringing a hand under the knee, and then the other will roll onto our backs. On the way to our back, let's take our legs up. We'll just hold them there for 5 breaths. You might close your eyes, or if eyes are open, gazing lovingly, gratefully at your powerful, supportive feet. Each one of your toes, and thanking your feet for all that they do, helping you get everywhere you need to go. Hugging knees down into your chest, and the knees off to the left for your twist. Right arm might reach out to the right. Just 4 breaths. Knees back through center and off to the right. Left arm maybe to the left. 4 breaths here. Back to center for any final shapes. Maybe a squeeze of the knees or a full body stretch as you head towards our last shape. Finding a place where you can rest for a brief final Shavasana. Maybe bringing a hand to your heart and a hand to your belly and breathing into both hands. As you're here resting with hands on your body, saying a thank you to this body for all that it's done for you before now, all the ways it will support you in the future, and a moment to appreciate your body for being exactly as it is right now. Maybe rolling to a fetal pose, or maybe finding your way up to a seat. If you took a fetal pose, maybe eventually making your way up. You might bring your hands to heart center and thank your practice, this practice that connects you with people all over the world who share in yoga, and a chance to thank those people along with the people of the past, the future, and the present who make our yoga possible. Thumb knuckles might come up to your third eye, and you can seal that with a bow.